Well, it's not Bruins versus Canes, so there's that. Hey everybody, thanks for clicking on the video. We have a very, and I mean nobody, and if you say you did, I'm gonna call you a liar. Nobody had this matchup in the East Finals between the Canes and the Panthers. You know, they're a team of destiny, and that cannot be denied. Just like the Habs a few years back when they went on a run, and then they ended up getting boat raced by Tampa, which, you know, it is what it is. And so for me, with the Canes Panthers series, I would say one thing that the Canes could work on and try to take advantage of in this series is to not let the Panthers win on the road. And that was the biggest shocker and surprise in the series against Toronto. Florida went into town, you know, and they took 2 from the Leafs right on their home ice and went up 2-0 in that series. And then they, you know, came back with all the momentum in front of their home fans in Florida. And then they ended up going 3-0 on that series. Now, Canes, totally different team versus how the Leafs play hockey, how the Leafs function as an organization, how they've performed in these playoffs, Eastern Finals. The side of the bracket has been absolutely phenomenal. Okay, but enough of me rambling. Let's get into the actual series itself and who I have and some key things on why some teams might win. Florida, they have been led by their goalie, and I think that's going to be the magic that they need to rely on too, is just keep riding with that backstop, but then also rely on the 2 guys that have gotten you here, Chuck and Verhaeghe. Like, they lead the team in points overall, you know, whether that's goals or assists. And so these guys need to play hot. Whether, you know, they take a step back and they go down 2-0, and then, you know, they take it back to Florida where they absolutely explode and have a good game 3 and game 4, so be it. But these guys have led the Panthers to where they are now. You know, and they had that never say quit kind of attitude when they went down against the Bruins. And then for the Canes, for them to win, you know, it's probably been segmented a lot for, you know, Carolina fans because they've known about it. The injury to Teravainen since the Islanders series when he took that unnecessary slap. They've been able to roll without him, which I think is very beneficial, that they've been able to, you know, not skip a beat and keep playing the best hockey of their abilities and lean on other guys like Jarvis and Burns. But I think you got to rely on your captain. I've said it before, and I sound like a broken record when I say that, but you got to trust the captain. You got to trust that Churchev is going to have a big series. Aho, Stahl, Martinook, all of them. This series, I think, is going to be a lot closer than the Western Conference series, and that is only just due to who we have and how they got here. The Panthers do not go away easy, and even if the Canes so happen to go up 3-1, because yes, they are favored in this series, and I am going to pick them winning this series. 3-1 doesn't mean anything to it because clearly they upset in the Bruins. This game's going 7. And if it doesn't go 7, man, that's going to be disappointing. I say the Canes break through. I say that this is going to be Carolina's year and they finally get it done. And I'll say in 7. So yeah, in the West Finals and then in the East Finals, I thought Vegas could get it done in 6 or 7. For the Canes, I think they'll get it done in 6, truthfully. Just because of how outmatched Carolina is to Florida. But, you know, playoffs are a whole different ballgame, and Florida's shown why. So the safe bet would probably be, you know, Canes in 7. But then again, Florida showed up in Game 7, you know, on home ice for Boston and thumped them, sort of. Not really, but they got that miracle overtime win. So, yeah. It's hard to say. It's hard to say because I do not want a Panthers Stars final. I'm going to stick with these boys in the red and black and have them moving on to the Stanley Cup final to play the Knights. That's a spoiler in the other video. But, yeah. What do you think? Let me know how wrong I am in the comments. Be kind, though. Don't be mean. And, yeah, I'll try to catch you in the next video.